I think that fixed the problem. Sorry about that, guys. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Move that a little bit over there. There we are. So we got a lot to talk about today. Bitcoin had a little bit of a short-term rally here. Not a crazy one, but enough to give you guys hope that we might, end up popping off from here. Move that right there. We'll look at that for a little bit. And we'll also be looking at the daily charts and things like that going off of Bitcoin. I just want to let some people flow in here all of a sudden. What is this? Tuesday night, I believe. Yeah. And my mic's working. Okay, there we go. Hey, Whitman, I'm doing a little bit better, my man. My cough's almost gone. Bitcoin's up here a little bit, so I'm nice. I'm happy to see that at the moment. Barely held on to some type of support level, then bounced off of that one. But I'm feeling better. I'm pretty much just chugging a bunch of water at this point, and it seems to be helping me out just a little bit, and that little bit's enough for me, right? Hey, Etrev, happy to see you back, man. And hey, Frida, good morning from Germany. How are you and your mom doing? So far, so good. Mom had dialysis today, and she's feeling a lot better, so I'm happy about that. Hey, Valentine, happy to see you back as well, guys. I'll wait for a few more people to pop in here. I know it's a pretty boring time in crypto, so I'll wait for a few more viewers, and we'll just kind of start this bad boy off. And then I'll also tell you guys about, I'm changing the channel up soon, and I'll go into I'll go into a little bit more detail about what's going on there, but I'm pretty excited to see where the channel goes next. It's still going to be about crypto, finance, stocks, and all that good stuff, but the way I present that information is going to be a little bit more fun. I'll be doing streams, and I'll pretty much be telling you guys about the published side of the videos, like, the videos where I just post them and then you guys watch them without live. All right, hold on one second, guys. There we go. All right. So while this is kind of doing its thing, let's wait a little bit here. Let's go to hey, little Cole, happy to see you back, my man. All right, so guys, just in case somebody watches this later on, we know we're still bearish in this head and shoulders, right? We know we're still bearish. We have an opportunity to, continue to go sideways, or at least break out a little bit here and try to end this head and shoulders pattern. And if we get out of it, we have an opportunity to, go back into a nice bull run, go back up into the $50,000 and $60,000 range, and then potentially try for all-time highs again, right? That's the goal. But right now we're in that sticky situation where we're still in a pretty bearish situation. The stock market, if you guys have been paying attention to it over the last few days, that hasn't been looking too good. I think today the market was down about 500 points, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. 543.5%, right? NASDAQ down 2.6%, S&P 500 down 1.8%. So the market was down pretty good right here. Facebook is down 4%. So money is getting moved out here just a tad. But going forward now, let's just look at this day candle here. So we have this short-term trend line right here, this white line, not the one that's right here, but the shorter term one right there. We have that. We technically didn't break out of it today. If you guys just kind of zoom in here, we did not close above the bar. Now, if we close above the bar today, that'd be a really nice thing to see. Chances are, well, okay, there's two things that could happen here. You see the blue line right there, that's our support on the Gann frame. It hasn't been as reliable, as we want it to be over the past few days, so, it doesn't really matter in my equation right now, but what shorts are going to try to do is to make us close below this white line, which means bring us back down here to potentially $42,000 and below. That's going to be what the shorts are after. If we're able to hold right here, then we can start to rally back up and start to test out the 20-day moving average over the next few days, and then break above $43,000, and then attempt to break out of this more important trend line right here that's been going on for a while, this big white one right there. And from there, try to have a breakout. Maybe we bounce off of the 3-to-1, the purple line right here before that happens. But that's going to be what we're hoping for right now. So let me hop over here on the 4-hour chart. You can see we had a nice boost after a little bit of a sell-off here. We're probably going to come down, test out the 2-to-1, and see if we can curl back up here, maybe. But But right now, I've already bought my position at this level. I'm not really buying anything more until we hit, unless we hit this purple line right here, or we hit this orange line. So I have positions laid up, placed right now for this circumstance and this circumstance. And then, you know, if we break down below here, then I'll figure out what to do next. For now, guys, it's still going to be a little bit more of a boring time. We have an opportunity to break out here. I'm hoping sometime over the next few hours, we're going to have a stronger move up. But what I'm looking at right now on the 4-hour chart, we just had a small death cross, nothing too crazy here. But you can see we're having trouble breaking above the 20 moving average here on the 4-hour chart. So, we have 53 minutes left. Maybe in the next 5 hours or so, we have an opportunity to try to get back up here towards 42,685. This level of resistance right here doesn't have much to do with this stuff over here. It's mostly the high of this candle right here. If we go over to the 50-minute chart, if you wanted to buy maybe a short-term position, you might want to buy as it breaks above this level. And if I want to get precise here, 42,691. But until then, I wouldn't be playing around with most coins too much unless they're having their own specific rally. I think right now Ethereum Classic is having a rally. ADA is still trying to pop off a little bit here. Dogecoin's up a little bit. FTM neutral, Engine a little bit above. So there's going to be some opportunities to make money here. I don't think much of it's going to be with Bitcoin right now. But if Bitcoin's able to stay stable, then now some altcoins should have some pretty nice runs that you guys could take advantage of. Let me go back to the 5-minute chart here. Let's go back to the second. And let's actually take a quick peek at some of the other coins that we have today. Let's see. Hey, Discount Killer, happy to see you back, my man. And thanks for the call, I appreciate it. Let's see. I am feeling a little bit better, Alk, I am. And hey, Justin. Hey, Crypto Fiend. Hey, Discount Killer. Let's see what's going on right here. All right, but before we get into all that stuff, I have a whole jug of water next to me. All right. So this is Bitcoin. Don't need to worry about this right now. Here's Dogecoin trying to bounce off of the 20 moving average here. Yeah, maybe this could be a dip that can rally back up here. If we see the 50-day moving average, if we have a chance of going back to 17.5 to 18 in the next few days, if Dogecoin's able to break out or break above that 50. Ethereum getting closer and closer to its trend line right here. This is somewhat of a worrying situation, so I'd hope we would break above this. Ethereum does not look too good at the moment. If you wanted to buy Ethereum, I'd say buy it under $3,000 if possible. Sheep consolidating, hit resistance, was not able to break above it. It's fine. Matic, Matic is finally breaking down today, guys. So this may be something you guys want to short unless Bitcoin really takes off here. But if you have Matic, it could definitely lead to some tragedies down the road. So just be careful. So it looks like it hasn't confirmed just yet, but Matic is breaking down here out of a trend line that has been here for 182 days. That's how nice of a trend line we had right there. So you be careful with the Matic. Hopefully it's able to rebound, or maybe later on today it's able to surge back up here. But we do have a death cross occurring where we do see the 20-day moving average crossing below the 50. So just as a heads up, guys, Matic may get into a little bit of trouble here. I'll probably post a video about that later on tonight. ADA still trying to surge here. Let me go to the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart for ADA looks fine. You guys had an opportunity to buy some down here. Whether you guys took it or not, that's up to you. Ethereum Classic breaking out above the 200. That looks like it's primed to go up a little bit more as well. So I like Ethereum Classic. XLM consolidating. That's fine. Litecoin. STMX. Sol is trying to break out here. If Sol can break out, that'd be a pretty nice buy-in as well. It's there, here. So there's an opportunity to break out. FTM still consolidating. If you're waiting for a breakout, I'd really wait for it to break out to all-time highs. That'd be a better opportunity to be buying into it. PSV, doesn't matter. Dot. Crazy happening here. Link, if you wanted to buy it right now, is a good opportunity to be buying Link. It has a nice uptrend. It's at support. And if you wanted to, have a stop loss on this just to protect yourself, you have a stop loss, about 2% or so. And the crazy thing is you actually see that it broke down here. So I would probably not put too much money into it. Actually, it happened here. So this mine is off here. That a little better. I adjust this to make it actually accurate. We didn't break down. So Link is in a good opportunity to buy right now, probably for a short-term trade though. You can see the 20 and the 50-day moving averages, 20 and 50 moving averages on the 4-hour chart. They are screaming down right now, absolutely screaming. All right, let me check out here. Luna broke down that, yeah. Let's see if I can adjust this now. No, this is not good. So really, that's not how you trick. Sorry guys, I gotta point this out. It's always a pain in the butt. There we go. There we go there, and we had one right here as well. Cannot stand that. Wow, yeah, we broke down. So I'd be a little bit more hesitant about Luna, but maybe instead of trading in this pennant right here, it may actually come back down to maybe $75 or so. That might be a good buying opportunity. Anything else here? Engine, ICP. At support and consolidating, you do see the moving averages, which is it back down here. Elon, yeah, gross is there, consolidating. Okay. Check this out here. And support, so if you wanted to buy some, I'd say that's fine. Remember, Bitcoin is still bearish, so I can definitely see a lot of bearish moves happening here in the coins, which means breakdowns, just like Matic is doing right now. So just be aware of it, guys. There's buying opportunities, but make sure you definitely have those stop losses in place. There we go. And hey, just gonna call it SPY. Yeah, let me check it out very fast. Actually, here. Okay. That older moves. All right, technicals are going to be a little bit trickier on this one because it's just been a wild freaking ride. So you can see right here, 1 tap, 2 taps, almost 3, 4, 5, 6, and then break down. So we have broken down yesterday. We didn't really do much today. We're trying to just hold the 200. It looks like it's a little bit of a difficult task for the SPY to do. Actually, yeah, this is okay. As far as what I see happening here, let me adjust this resistance level up here. Because this isn't so much of a technical thing, this is more of like a market-wide thing of what's happening with federal interest rates and COVID, Omicron, politics and all that fun stuff. I mean, right now, according to the technicals, I would say we have a breakdown here. Our next level of support is going to be right around here. Let's see if I can actually just draw a rectangle here. You're going to have a buying zone somewhere in here, anywhere between about $448 and about $454. So if you're looking to buy anything, that's the zone I'd be looking to buy. Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait for it to get all the way back down here to $432 or so, and that's not gonna be any fun. Something that I saw today that I didn't like was if you go over here to FinViz, they have some pretty boring stuff on here too. You see right here, Empire State Manufacturing. Prior was 32, expected was 25. but actual was at negative 0.7. So if I go over here, let's Google this. Okay. The monthly survey of manufacturers in New York State conducted by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, right? Business activity abruptly leveled off in New York State according to firms responding to the January 2020 Empire State survey, whatever. The headline General Business Conditions Index fell 33 points to negative 0.7. New orders declined slightly while shipments held steady. Delivery times continued to lengthen and unfulfilled orders increased. Labor market indicators point to a moderate increase in employment and a longer average work week. Both prices index moved lower but remained at elevated. Plans for capital and technology spending were strong. Looking ahead, firms remain optimistic that conditions would improve over the next 6 months. So, I wish I could just show you. You guys can see right there how the conditions went down. They happened quite a bit, but I mean, not as bad as COVID, obviously. But we did hit we did take a sharp decline. It's not something that we have like many declines that we're starting to have sharper declines. So it's one of the reasons the market's not too happy. And I think everybody is just afraid of what happens when the Federal Reserve is not pumping money into the market anymore. Everybody's had such an easy time making money. Now everybody has to meet their quotas again, stuff like that. What's the Dow doing today? Dow broke down yesterday too. Nothing else really happening. Until then, maybe you might want to be buying somewhere close to 34,000s, mid 34,000s. For now though, I'm not really trading too many stocks. I will give you guys some breakout plays sometime later on this week though, when I find something worth giving you. When I give you guys an options play, I'm trying my best to make sure that the market news can't hurt the price, right? Now sometimes it's hard for me to do, but sometimes if I can, I'll try to hold off on the breakout until I know something like nothing crazy is going to happen here. Let's see. Hey, 1977, and hey, Taco. What's right here? Thoughts on Ethereum Classic? Let me see. There you go. I mean, to me, this would be a buying opportunity. I would have actually bought it right over here as it closed above the 20-day moving average. And another one right here today as it closes above the level of resistance here at 33.24. So either today or tomorrow, Ethereum Classic has a chance for a really nice rally, okay, or for a rally to really get going here. And what's going to kick that off is if we break above the 50-day moving average and close above that. If we do that, we have a few levels of resistance up here at $38, excuse me, around $39, $41, and all the way up here at $50. But you just, let's go to that first level of resistance, 14%, 23%. If you get lucky, 46%, right? So I think there's definitely an opportunity here for this play. Actually, let me see how this worked out. I snagged some Ethereum Classic a while back. You can see that breakout that happened right here. Went down a little bit, dipped, then ripped, as breakouts sometimes do. But there's an opportunity for money here. If you guys want to play it really safe, I'd wait for it to close above the 50-day moving average, as long as Bitcoin looks okay as well. Otherwise, you can take a small position right now and just see where it goes. I mean, I like Ethereum Classic, so I think it's going to be a good play. Go sip on some water. Hey, everybody's getting a little bit better here. My throat it might take like another week and a half, 2 weeks to get all the way back to normal. But it's getting a little bit better here. I mean, it's getting a little bit better every single day, and I feel like as long as I keep on chugging water, the infection in my chest will kind of go away. And cold medicine, stuff like that. DDX, what is DDX? Down 6%. Yowza. Is on TradingView. Wow. So I wouldn't really be holding this right now. I can't tell if this is hitting all-time lows. It's on Coinbase here. Yeah, as I look at it right now, I personally wouldn't be in this. I'd probably be looking to buy in maybe a bit here and there if I thought it had something like it could really do something in the future. Market cap is what, 82 billion, so 18 million, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, it might have promise in the future. Let me see what it actually does here. But for now, this is being sold off, and I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, yeah. I'd be very, very careful about how you do this. This is something where you would have wanted to have a stop loss just to protect yourself. Now, the last stop loss you would have had would be right around there at 425. That would have been your last taste, last effort to say, hey, I'm not trading this anymore. I'm taking some profits off the table. Other stop loss you could have had was right around here. That could have been right there as well. You can see how it held for this day, but yeah, I don't like this coin that much at all, my man. I'd be very careful. If you're looking to buy into it, I would say just buy over a period of time and don't try to buy all at once. If you guys remember ICP over here, ICP's had some really rough times too. So we look at ICP and we look at this move like, oh, it's had a pretty big rally. But when you zoom out of ICP, only then do you understand how bad this thing has fallen down over time. This thing used to be like above $400, $500, and now it's at $28. And it just broke down a while back too, which was a clear sell sign. So I'm not normally I have this information on this chart, but you guys, no, it hasn't broken down just yet. Actually, it's about to break down later on today if it wants to close below this 50-day moving average. You do have that golden cross there, which could actually be pretty nice for this. So there's an opportunity to make money here, but going back to this other coin, I'd be very, very careful about it. If you wanted to buy into it, buy it slowly over time, and you'll probably get a pretty decent average off of it. But for now, you know, make sure if you guys get into coins like this that can just like chop like rocks, have a stop loss. Because if you would have had a stop loss at 425, I don't even know if you're in this position or if you're just asking questions about it. But if you had a stop loss at 425, 426, and you know, at the clear stop loss, clear lows, you would have saved yourself like 30% of losses, 27% of losses right now. So careful with plays like these. Hopefully it goes back up though in the future. Here, 5. Somebody's trying to short us down on whales. Somebody's trying to bring us back up. We'll take that. Hey, these everyone might get better cover the market recovery. Strange indeed. I wish it was that easy, right? Oh, what's right there? Hey, Bobby, I got a stop loss on Shaman King. I'll get back in when it's lower. Got loaded on September. Hey, dude, stop losses are something that can really help you guys out. Like, I mean, they can really, really help you guys out. So just, you know, use them as best as you can. You don't have to use really tight stop losses if you don't want to, but make sure you have a stop loss so that if the play doesn't work out, you're not holding a big old fat bag at the end of the day, because that is never a fun thing to do. Hey, no worries, this kind of killer. I appreciate it a lot. What's right there? Somebody just asked me a question. Oh, hey, Illegal Eagle. Happy to see you back, man. And hey, JC Cal. What's right here? Somebody asked me a question. I just forgot what it was. No, Ethereum Classic, DDX, or stuff like that. Hey, Hafons, can I check HTR? What is HTR here? Door down 7, yeah. So there's a lot of coins right now that are down quite a bit, guys. So just be aware of that one. Trading view. Double top, I'm gonna double top. I mean, right now you have a support around 94 cents, which is actually a pretty decent loss from where it is now. So if this goes back down to the neckline, you're going to be looking at about 14-15% losses. I probably wouldn't be in this right now. I might want to buy some around 94 cents, 95 cents. I'd be very careful about this one. This one looks like it could definitely come back down here a little bit more. The lows from back over there in July, June, this was all the way back down to 24 cents. So this could definitely come back a little bit more here. Now, you have two opportunities, I think. If you have a position, you can either hold it or you could have a stop loss down here at 94 cents and then buy it back down here and accumulate more coins for a longer term hold. If you're looking for a little bit of day trading action or something like that, you know, maybe a short-term bounce off of you know, $1 or something like that, that could be a play. But for now, I'd be very careful about this one, because this one could easily come back down here to the I don't call this 70s, the 70 cent range, 75, 76. And if that does occur and we break down below that neckline, then that's about 35% losses. So careful with that one. Careful. Yeah, there's a battle to push us down right now. At least Ethereum Classic is having a little bit of a move, but Ethereum Classic is still rallying here. Trying to. There we are. Let's see. Can I check baby swap? What is baby swap? Let's see. Down 10%. Wow. I wonder if this is going to be like a lot of these other coins here. Ah, it's non-trading view, so I can't really look at it. 7 days, month, 3 months. So it was a big pump and dump. That's what it looks like so far. You almost had somewhat of a shoulder, head and shoulders. But right now it looks like a big pump and dump. If I go over here for the last few months, all it's been doing is going down, down, down. I would probably look to buy just a little bit if you really wanted to take a chance on it. Buy a small amount and see where it goes, but I would not keep on adding on to this position. It'd be a one-time buy, leave it alone and see what happens. Has an $86 million market cap. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, it's fine, but I know that was the market cap back up here. 400, yeah, 500 million. So there's an opportunity for this to 5x, 6x maybe in the next altcoin season. But for now, I really wouldn't be looking to trade this. This thing has just been going down and it hasn't had too many opportunities to have a nice rebound. So careful with this one as well. There's a lot of speculative coins, guys. And whenever crypto looks a little bit scared, or people are scared of the overall market, they tend to sell off these coins here with the higher rankings or just the lower market caps, if you will. And NCT, yeah, we can talk about that too. Let me see. That'll be the last one for a little bit here. CT, Swarm, 6%. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff down today. Jeez. 1 month it had a big pop. I mean, if you didn't sell out already, if you bought down way down here, I would say probably best to sell now. If you bought, you know, over here the last few months or something like that, or the last few weeks, I'd probably say scale out or have some type of stop loss. Maybe have your final stop loss be down here at about 7 cents, 8 cents or so. What is it? Yeah, so you're getting pretty close to that stop loss already. I'd be careful. I mean, this thing is it's just going down. I mean, this thing is just going down, 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 down. Now, maybe if you're a long-term holder, you can just hold and just see what happens with it. But as far as a technical standpoint right now, you know, I guess Coinbase really doesn't have enough information for me to do it. But for looking at the other chart, you know, I don't trust this too much here personally. So very, very high risk if you wanted to get into it. If you're already into it, make sure you salvage some money out of it. Maybe the next time it has a pop or something like that. There's a little bit of a whale battle going on right now. It's not too important of one, but there are some people looking to buy. There we go. Now, one thing I also wanted to check out here, I'll pull up a small tab so I don't have to really do it too much. It's Twitter. We go over here to whale trades. And so we got, what, 8 minutes ago, 4 million Bitcoin was shorted. Can I find where that was at? Oh, yeah, right there. All right, yeah. So that was $8 million of shorted Bitcoin. Not that much when you think about it for the move. Let me go over here. Where's that desk pen things I have? There we are. So at 4 million Bitcoin shorted. Before that, we had 11 million Bitcoin shorted. That was 45 minutes ago. Can I see that one too? Jeez. That could have been right there. That one. Probably something I can't see. It says zoom. So there are some whales trying to push us down today, so that's something you guys should know. And we already know overall Bitcoin is bearish. Sorry about that. Hey, and I did hear about Microsoft buying Activision. Activision got saved. I don't think their company was going to do well in the future. Let me move this over for now. We can actually take a look at Microsoft. I don't think Microsoft's stock actually did too well at all, just because usually the acquisitioner doesn't really make a huge profit. So you can see today it's down 2.43%. See, even though it's a green candle, it did close pretty low. It got all the way down here to 300. But basically, it's down 2.43%. Let me check out Microsoft very fast. Never broke out. There was never a buying opportunity. He had a shorting opportunity here, but it would have been kind of risky. Look at that drop. Let's see that. See all these breakouts that we had. Maybe Microsoft here though. This will be great if you're a long-term holder of Microsoft. But what I see right now is I see a stock that wants to fall down even more. Maybe it has a chance to break out eventually, but this thing does want to come down more. And you're seeing this is almost looking to have a death cross. When's the last time that Microsoft had a death cross with a 50-day moving average cross below the 200? I mean, the last time it happened was back in March 2020. So guys, the market may look to enter into a correction here. I have most of my money on the sidelines, and then corrections are very, very good if you ask me. I know people lose money in the short term and things like that, but what it does is it lets everything kind of reset. So then when we start getting back into this nice bullish market, the breakouts have much more force behind them. You'll see all these breakouts that I traded on Microsoft over time, because I'll make a video about all my watch list plays, but you guys know I have like 20 stocks, and I prefer to only trade those 20. I will trade other stocks, but that's usually because of you guys, me helping you guys find plays that aren't on my watch list. So basically right here, I can move that up a little bit more. It doesn't really change the fact. If you were to buy this breakout right here and make a good amount of money, which was nice right there, what you would have done is you would have bought it right here when it was at 227. I don't know how much those options cost, probably $1 to $3 depending on your strike price and expiration date. $1 to $3, and then within a few days. Now, if you bought stocks, you'd be up about, let's just say you caught the middle, up about 5% or about $11. You would have been making a few 100% on those options calls. So, what do you call it? It would have been a very, very good experience there. And of course, you do it again, consolidation. You got to be careful. I lost some money on this trade right here. If I can send right, I lost money because I went off of this trend line right here. Boom. And then I saw it pop down. I sold on this day, and I was fine. I lost some money, but it wasn't, as much as I had made on that one. So not every breakout is perfect. And I was mostly going off that golden cross. But anyway, then I adjusted it again, and I took it for a second try, right? And then I also waited for this breakout, right? So I put a little bit of money down here. I doubled down here, waited a couple weeks. I think it was about actually 6 days or something like that. And then, you know, let's just say it here. 1, 2, 3. No. Yeah, from here. Okay, sorry. So a little bit here, a little bit here, 2 weeks. So yeah, okay, 6 days. So by here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I definitely missed out on some gains, as you guys can see. But that's something I do quite a bit. I sell a little bit earlier than I should, but that's because I got burned right here and I just wanted to protect myself. And then you see another breakout opportunity here. This one was a little bit more reliable. Boom. So a correction in the market is definitely going to be helpful for you guys. It really is going to be helpful. And then when that happens, I'll be able to give you guys a lot more plays. I have not been giving you guys as many plays as I want to, specifically because the market conditions have not been good enough for me to give you guys plays. I'm not going to tell you to buy something that's not going to be good. There's a, what's that guy's, there's a YouTuber out there. What's that guy's name? Hold on. Let me just type in stocks to buy. This guy. Top stocks to buy in December. Now, hold on. I plan on making videos like this. They probably won't be as snazzy as you will, but I will be making videos like this. But this guy, can I? No, I'm not watching the video. Does he have them there? Well, basically, the first one was Pub M. So let's take a look at Pub M. And this is why I haven't been giving you guys as many plays. It's just morally irresponsible for me to do that. Pub M. If you guys bought this in December, like he told you, look who you guys would be at now, right? Another one he gave you guys was Facebook. Actually, I don't know how Facebook's been. So let me see. Meta platforms. If you guys bought it in December, I mean, if you guys managed to get the dip, you guys could be up a little bit. So I would say mixed bag, but not great results, right? So that's not actually a bad one. Bad is what I consider like it just kind of goes down. Unity Software. What is U? Not UI, just U. There we go. And if you bought in December, which is right on here, I mean, of course, that they're going to be down quite a bit of money here. Now, the next one is actually called Now. Service Now. I mean, if you bought in December, anywhere around here, you'd be down quite a bit. And the last one here is KMX. So how's that one doing? KMX. I mean, same story, guys. So this is one of the reasons I have not been telling you guys so many about, like, I haven't been giving you guys so many, like, you know, options plays over the past few weeks. You guys had know how cautious I've been about the market, and it's because stuff like this. I don't want to, like, he gave 7, I did 5 of them. I don't know what the other ones are. I should probably take a look at them later on, but all of them that I saw, you're either going to be all but one were down quite a bit. One of them was up by just 1%, which is not bad. I mean, if you're trading stocks, fine. But that's one of the reasons I haven't been giving you guys as many plays. That guy, he had 133,000 views on that channel, on that video. Multiply that by like a $5 RPM or something like that. So 5 times $133. I mean, that guy probably made $600-700 off that video, just that one video. But you know, I'm gonna try to reach that goal, but I'm gonna try to give you guys actually good plays. So be careful out there, guys. There's a reason why I'm always telling you guys, hey, I'm a little iffy about the market. Watch the downtrends. This one didn't actually make too much of much sense here, because that was a clear selling point right there. And maybe I'll tell you guys some about puts and whatnot. And maybe I'll do some puts and stuff like that as well. But this actually leads me into a good segue here. So let me go back over to Bitcoin for a second. Let me go back over the second chart. So I am, now that I'm pretty much over COVID and stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. We missed this a little bit of an attack a few seconds ago. Let's see. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, hold on a second, guys. The tab that I use to talk with you guys and read you guys' messages, it closed on me by accident. I think that was my fault though. Go live. I just need to open it up very fast. There we go. Let's see if this works. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, perfect. And actually, let me go over here to whale trades. I'm just going to show you guys what was actually doing. 4 million shorted, liquidated. So it was a mix of liquidations and shorts. All right, that's fine. All right, enough of that. Let's get out of FinViz here, and we can watch this kind of show happen at the moment. So we are getting shorted here a little bit. That's why when I opened up the video, I said Bitcoin is bearish. Excuse me. There you can see it. But going forward, so I'm going to be renaming my channel Breakout City because I really want to focus on you guys just making money, and then over time you guys can do a lot of I'll help you with some of the more complicated technical terms and stuff like that. So the new channel name is going to be called Breakout City. I'm hoping to have a pretty cool thumbnail, cool design happening with it. Something else going on, I will be giving you guys a lot more breakout plays. With COVID, I was trying to do this back in beginning of the month. So I will be giving you guys a lot of plays. So I've been building up a massive watch list, and I'm pretty much just going to take about an hour every day just to see if there's a breakout occurring. I will only be giving you guys breakouts that are organic, so the breakouts will not be happening because of earnings plays or by buyouts. Like Activision today had a massive breakout, but it was because it was buyout, right? Or so something like that. So I will be giving you guys a lot of breakouts. These will be breakouts on certain patterns, like the ones we all know and love. Like let's pull it up right here. Patterns like this. But it will also be patterns like, we're breaking above the 20-day moving average, the 50-day moving average, golden cross breakouts, breakouts where, there's just so many breakouts like that. So it won't necessarily just be these basic breakouts. It'll be a lot more different types of breakouts there. A breakout above the Ichimoku cloud, all types of stuff. I'm going to try to build a massive watch list. And what will basically happen here, guys, is I'm going to get on the day the breakout happens. I will post a video for the members because the members, you guys have been paying like $1.99, I think, for or even up to $25 for a while now, being really supportive of the channel. And because of COVID, I have not been able to do all of my stuff, like giving you guys a whole bunch of plays. So you guys will get everything the day of. Everybody else will get it 12 to 24 hours later, basically whenever I have time to kind of switch it over. So members, keep an eye out for those videos. You guys will see them first, then everybody gets to see them afterwards, and the money will still be there to made. But there'll be people that have been supporting this channel for such a long time. I think they deserve some good money out of that. Don't expect a lot of stuff to happen until we finish this correction off here in the stock market, or if a correction does occur, that type of stuff. But I will try to find different breakout plays for you. So I do have a watch list right now. We'll see how that one works out in the future. But again, I will find stuff to show you guys. The last two plays I gave you, the first one was Aflac. That one did pretty well. Breakout, boom. Actually, it was a breakout right here. But what ended up happening was Omicron got announced right there. Scary, scary, scary. We rallied back up, and then boom, Aflac, go Aflac, go. Most people probably would have sold it around here as it consolidated, and then or scaled out right here and then kept on selling as it went up. So Aflac was a great play. The other one was CTSH, I believe it was. Yeah. This one broke out right here, hit resistance, came back down. Was that Omicron? No, this wasn't Omicron. And then it bounced off and had a great return as well. So those were a couple plays. I'm going to try to get plays more like that. We'll see how it turns out. But for you members out there, keep an eye out on the membership alerts, because for some reason YouTube is very weird when it comes to member only videos. So if you guys ever want to find my latest member video, go to the main page, and I will be putting up a members section for you guys. So you guys can see the membership videos. All right, guys, I'm not going to rush any more of that type of stuff. So just get ready for my channel name to change. If you guys are searching for Michael Whitman Investing, it's not going to be Breakout City. Mostly because I want to give you guys a lot of breakouts. I see, like, you guys have been around with me for a while. You guys see me give you guys breakouts and stuff like that, give you guys advice and things of that nature. But then I see these people on YouTube giving you, like we just saw right there. Out of the 5 we checked out, 4 were horrible plays, right? 4 were horrible plays. But the guy still got 133,000 subscribers, and he's great at entertaining, right? So, but you know, everybody that bought all those stocks lost a bunch of money. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to try to get a lot of views by doing that type of content, which will make me money from ads and stuff like that, which I can, you know, put more money into the channel, all that type of stuff. But then at the same time, I'm actually going to be giving you guys good plays, because I feel bad that, like, I gave you guys so many, like, plays over the past year or so. Some of you guys took them, some of you guys didn't. Some of you guys don't like options because they're so risky, and a lot of you guys just like the crypto stuff, which is fine. But I want to see if I can do it better. So that's my goal for 2022, basically, to give you guys a bunch of cool plays, and that type of stuff. But anyways, guys, crypto is having a little bit of a meltdown at the moment. We broke through the 2-to-1 Ganfan line, where we broke down below. What else did we break down below? I feel like that was like a moving average type thing. I got rejected from the 20 moving average here. Coming back to retest 41,720. Breaking down below that one. This line isn't too important here. If I was to move this line somewhere, I'd probably be right here. So line. There. And I want to do 41,250. So now we have that level of support way down here, just in case it does decide to do that. All right, there we go, guys. So yeah, we're getting shorted. I'm glad I opened it by reminding you guys Bitcoin is bearish. Yeah, we did have a little bit of hope here. And if you guys wanted to know, I know we got a little more viewership here, because I assume people are kind of hopping on YouTube saying what's going on, why is Bitcoin falling, all that good stuff. So basically, yesterday we tried to break out here, and if you guys check out, if you guys just look at the white line, we were trying to break out above that white line, basically. And you can see, even though we did get above it, we didn't close above it. So you see right here, we wanted this green candle to close above this white line, and because of that, we're getting pushed back down. This is going to be the shorts trying to drive us down. So if you guys are just new, that's basically what's happening. If you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to answer you guys and stuff like that. But this is the shorts trying to bring us down because they don't want us to break out. The easiest way to do that is attack us early and then try to bring us down below this 3-to-1 Ganfan line, right? So we made this actually stop here. I'm going to be buying up crypto at this level, and maybe we'll have a bounce off and stuff like that. But right now, their goal is definitely to bring us back down here to the neckline overall. Now, they won't bring us all down here in one shot unless something really crazy happens like this, which would be interesting to watch, to say the least. But that's their goal right now over the next few days. Hopefully, whales and, you know, longs will be able to come in here and buy. Till then, let's observe this kind of mini little, that's going to be a drop. This isn't a crash, it's just a drop. We're down not even 2% so far. Be careful if you've been playing any of those volatile plays like Ethereum Classic and stuff like that. And remember, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe and like the channel, please. But we talked about Matic a little bit ago. Matic did break down. So it did break down out of like 181 day run. It finally broke down yesterday. So that would lead me to believe that's going to go down as well. So just heads up if you guys have Matic. If you're long, you're long. But if you're swing trading for short-term gains and stuff like that, be careful with Matic at the moment. Let's see. Hey, Bay Eater Drifter. If you want to be smart with Bitcoin, there's a few opportunities for you to do. So you can be buying a bit by bit, you know, a bit every week for a while. Once you get enough money, you're just going to hold and wait for it to, you know, rally, and then you'll be making a bunch of money that way. That way, it takes a lot of time. You never know exactly when it's going to happen, etc. In the shorter term, if you're looking to make money, I would get an app like Voyager or something like that. buy a bunch of USDC coin while you're waiting for Bitcoin to really get its act together, and get that 9% yearly interest, because it really is a golden opportunity there. Sorry guys, my nose is all clogged up. COVID's pain. But what I would say is, if you wanted to go heavy with a lot of confidence, I would say wait for the Ichimoku cloud to be broken. So for those of you guys that don't know, I'm gonna open up another Bitcoin chart just so I don't have to deal with this one right here. So let's go Bitcoin, crypto. Let's go to Coinbase. All right, naked chart, not all the Ganfan lines, support levels, Fibonacci levels. Stop. And what you see right here is the daily chart. Let me go to this trend line here. And what I'm gonna do is basically just add a couple things. Right now we have the neckline. That's at 39,600. That's the exact level it's at, 39,600. Let me double check that though. Although this chart will actually be a little bit different. I know 39,600. And right now we have this pattern called a head and shoulders. If you guys don't know what head and shoulders are, I'm just gonna pull up a quick chart for it, a quick pattern picture for you guys. Here. Shoulder, head, shoulder, reversal, bearish. Comes up, reverses back down. All right. Shoulder, up, yeah, reverses back down. This is why I continue to see that Bitcoin is still bearish, as well as the fact that we just had two death crosses over the past few weeks, which the first one was the 20 crossing below the 200, and the next one was the 50 crossing below the 200. All right. Now, the next thing I'm going to add here to help you guys out is add the Ichimoku cloud. So this is if you want to buy back into crypto. This is going to be where you're not going to be finding the bottom or the best price, but you're going to have the most confidence when you buy in. Right? So if you guys look at this, you can see this cloud right here. This cloud, this like reddish cloud. Sometimes it's a greenish cloud, reddish cloud here, greenish cloud, etc. Right? So when we break above this cloud, it's usually a really good time to buy Bitcoin, like a really good time. Only if it's happening off of a reversal. So you don't want to necessarily buy the breakout during the highs. What you want to be doing is buying the breakout off of a reversal. So here, last time we broke above the Ichimoku cloud was all the way back over here in October 4th. And look at that. The day we broke above it, the day right here, you had an opportunity to buy it at 48,218. What happened the next few days? Let's kind of squeeze this together. You had a nice simple rally for a potential to make 40% on Bitcoin. And of course, you could have always used that Ichimoku cloud to buy altcoins too, because you know altcoins are going to rise a lot more than Bitcoin is. So that was your first opportunity, right? All right, and you can see there was support at the bottom of the Ichimoku cloud, which is kind of nice as well. Now, the other opportunity you had right here, breaking out. Now, it did fall down a few days afterwards, but it never went back into the cloud, which is fine. So if you wanted to buy right here, let's say you bought the day that at that close, it broke out, awesome. If you sold, and you panicked, you lost about 12%. But if you held for this rally, you made about 25%, or let's call it about 18%, something like that, if you didn't really want to wait all that time, which a lot of people didn't. You see we broke out right here, right? But what did I tell you? You don't do it at the highs. You got to do it on a reversal when we had a good decline and we're looking to bounce back up. So let's go back over here. When's the last time we had it since then? That was all the way back over here. All the way back right here, 11,000, October 19th. Excuse me, October 9th, right? And then of course you had that massive rally up here for Bitcoin, went up hundreds of percent, right? So if you do this pattern, you will not be catching Bitcoin all the way down here at $10,000. Get my point, right? You're going to be catching it up here at like 11,000, maybe 10% more, maybe 20% more, who knows? But the confidence level you're going to have when it hits is going to be not 100%, but it is going to be a very, 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 very good, very, very high confidence when it happens. But for now, we're not even close to breaking out above it. We got a long way to go. We just had a death cross here, which would signal we're going to come down even more. And that's why I would say, if you're buying right now, I am buying a little bit here. It's more for longer term holds and waiting to see if we have an opportunity for a reversal. But it's okay to have a few shorts open right now if you guys like to short. If you guys haven't shorted before, or you guys don't trade with leverage, I have a link for BitGet down below. I would encourage you guys to sign up with them. They're for America, if you guys are wondering. But they're a good platform. They're awesome. I love them, blah, blah, blah. But they have a really good paper trading platform. So if you guys wanted to practice shorting and practice using leverage without actually risking any of your own money or capital, that's a great place to do it at. And it's just easy to understand for new people. So if you guys want to practice shorting, especially if you're going to break down below this neckline, there's going to be a monster short. It'd be nice to practice for that in case it does happen, because otherwise, you know, if you guys have long positions like me, we're all going to be losing a bunch of money if we break down below this $39,600 level. We just, you know, but I can always make a lot of money if it does go down that way too, so just to mitigate some of my losses, and I can use those profits to reinforce some of my longer term positions, stuff like that. I'm gonna go back over here, go back to the messy chart. A little bit of a ride right now, that's fine. Let me take off the Ichimoku cloud. Ichimoku cloud works best on daily charts, sometimes on 4-hour charts. I only really use it on the daily charts though. Hey Courtney, I know, right? I'm excited for the name change as well. I literally have another YouTube channel that is called Breakout City. I made it a while ago, and I was trying to split apart I was trying to split apart the streaming part of the channel with this everyday published video part to the channel, and it was doing okay for a little bit, but then I just couldn't manage it all together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete the other channel, or hide it, or whatever, or change the name of it and maybe do something fun with it. And then this one is gonna be the real Breakout City, and then I'll give you guys plenty of breakout plays. I'm gonna be excited for it. But again, I will only give you breakouts that I think are going to be good. Like the other guy gave like a whole bunch of things to buy in December, and like all of them are bad. I'm not going to do that to you guys. So I'm going to be really picky about it. There may be a week where you guys don't get anything because nothing looks good. But maybe the next week you maybe have 10 to 20 opportunities to make money in the options. If, you know, my plays won't be 100% accurate, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to tell you guys. But right now, guys, shorts are definitely trying to drive us down here. Thoughts on ADA leading up into Thursday? I would say I wouldn't really be looking to trade ADA just yet. I'd be looking to only trade it on a level of support. So if we go over here to ADA very fast. Go. Bitcoin slammed it back down. It actually had a pretty nice rally. If you're looking to buy it, I would only buy it right here towards this trend line, maybe around $1.42 or below, and have a pretty tight stop loss, because if it does break down below this this white line here, this uptrend, it's most likely going to come back down to like 130 or so, maybe even back down here to like 118 or so. So careful of it. It's had a nice run so far. Really be watching to see if it breaks down below this trend line, because if it does, just like how Matic is breaking down right now, right? That broke. That's how it's breaking down. You could definitely incur some losses at that point. So be careful with ADA right now. Hey Ryan, are the swaps like Sunday swap going to trigger a possible alt season? I don't think they're going to trigger an alt season, especially when Bitcoin is looking so weak, but it might lead to some increased volatility, which could be good if you like to day trade. We are oversold. I would agree, but if shorts keep on pummeling us and nobody wants to buy, we're going to keep going down. Remember, right now, if you guys really wanted to take one of those larger positions where you don't actually have to have a pretty steep stop loss, so you don't have to like really risk 5 to 10% on a large position, I would just look to buy around $40,000. I would have a limit order at $40,000 and see what happens, and make it that simple. Otherwise, you're going to have money on the sidelines waiting for an opportunity to short Bitcoin if it breaks down below 39,600. I mean, that could be an event where we see like a flash crash type of feeling we saw a few weeks ago. That's how big of a deal that could be. So, again, I'm not 100% accurate all the time, but you know that neckline is crucial. It's crucial. Let's see. Hey, Elmer, happy to see you back, man, as well. Let's see. Do you see all those unfilled candles, Mike? Does that mean the market is indecisive? I mean, right now the market is not being undecisive. If you ask me, what do you mean by that? Unfilled candles. Unfilled candles. Oh, you mean where, like, if you look at the candle and it hasn't moved up or down much, it just looks like a little thin rectangle filled like long wicks on either side. I wouldn't say that. I would just say it's a battle. Whales are trying to influence the market, and they're pretty evenly matched. And right now, it looks like the bears are winning at the moment, mostly because we didn't. Longs tried to cause us to break out yesterday, right? We by a few hundred points, we were unable to break out. But yet, because of the way candle charts move and each candle takes up another spot, we were technically opening above the trend line. And because we opened above the trend line, but we never actually closed above in the previous one, it usually gives shorts a great opportunity to pummel us back down. If you were watching the channel a little bit earlier, I was talking to us about something similar about that, and I was like, hey, usually when it happens, we go down. So unfortunately, I was right. So I hate being right when I say we're going down here or Bitcoin's bearish and stuff like that. But if you guys want to buy something, I still would say your best bet is just to wait around 39,600. I would personally say just 40,000, just get that level out of the way. You're risking like 1/4%, 0.5% losses, and then from there, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, you lose a couple percent, or 1.5% or something like that, or 0.5% with fees and stuff like that, and you just you go into the next trade. Hey, Discount Killer, have a great rest of your night, my man. And hey, PSM King, congratulations, my man. Congratulations. Hey, Hota, I'm doing a little bit better, my man. I'm drinking a whole bunch of water, guys. A whole bunch of water. It's been I hate being sick. So I'm hoping I get better real fast. I've been taking a bunch of vitamin C pills, D pills, honey lemon stuff, Tylenol, cold pills, all of it. I'm getting a little bit better. My nose is a little stuffy, but I can live with a stuffy nose, and my throat is barely getting better, but it's getting better. So give me about a week or two, guys, and I'll be back up to full speed. I think I have something called long COVID or something like that, where the symptoms take a little bit longer. No doctor told me that. I've never had it effects last this long before in my life. Right here. Hey, JC, happy to see you back, man. Elon and Tesla at Twitter didn't help Doge. I'm not sure what will help. Do you think Doge is over? I don't think Doge is over right now, but it's going to be up to the whales to decide when we pump up. There are whales loading up on Dogecoin right now. I have no idea what their plans are for it, in quotations. My best thing for Doge, guys, is if you want to buy it, buy some, just hold it. But if it continues to fall down, don't ever feel like you need to continue buying into it to lower your average and buy more and do the diamond hand stuff. If it's not what you want to hold and it's not bringing you the returns you like, you can sell Dogecoin. Ever since like this Dogecoin blew up my channel, and ever since I started talking to you guys about Dogecoin, I've been like, hey, it's a great play, but don't fall in love with it. Okay, I have Dogecoin. I think it's still going to go up, but I'm just holding it and I'm not adding more to my position. Now, do I day trade it or do a little bit of swing trading? Yeah, of course, but I'm not really adding on to that long-term position, and I'm fine with that. So, depending on how you feel about Dogecoin, you can either just hold what you have. I don't really recommend buying more if you have some, but you can if you want to, or you could just sell it and move that money over to something else, until you are just something else, I would say. It depends on what you're looking at, but right now there's not really many good opportunities to be buying in different coins. There we go. Move this down here a little bit. Oscillator. As well. And we are still getting shorted down. Should be fine, excuse me. Yeah, I'm with IXIC day chart looks scary. Big correction coming. I mean, yeah, I mean, right now everything is bearish, guys. Everything's bearish. So I would assume that's going to kind of go along with that. So yeah, again, if you guys wanted to be buying, you have a couple opportunities. The safest one is to be buying around $40,000, but above that, you have the 3-to-1 GAN friend line if you're looking at that. But I mean, it's really up to you guys at this point. But yeah, Bitcoin is bearish. Sorry guys, I gotta drink a lot of water here to stay active. Hey Chef, hey Mike, I got sick myself, but just a common cold, not COVID. I wish I had the common cold at this point, and I don't wish that usually. But I'm glad you don't have COVID, my man. I hope you get rested up and healed up really fast, that way you can go back to living life. You know, I got the flu back in September, and people looked at me like I was absolutely insane, like I was like a pestilence, whatever you want to call it. So, careful who you cough by. People go crazy. Hey, much better, much better. I got her from dialysis today, and she was happy. Hey, Jack. No, Doge is not mooning right now. Although I will say that it is doing better than a lot of other coins here. Like, let's look at Doge very fast. 5. It managed to not fall down as much here, but yeah, Dogecoin is definitely in a pickle here because Bitcoin is dragging it down. I would only assume Doge is going to run once Bitcoin is really going strong here. Hey, Elmer, NASDAQ day chart, I mean, looks scary. NASDAQ, S&P 500, and Dow, they all look bad. They all look like they're going to have death crosses here pretty soon, which means we could be heading for a pretty decent correction, which is fine. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Corrections are a great thing because that gives everything an opportunity to kind of relax and whatnot. And then when we start breaking out again and again and again, it'll give me a lot more opportunities to give you guys better plays here. But yeah, it does feel like the market does want to have a correction. It does feel like people don't know, they don't want to live in a world where Jerome Powell isn't pumping money into the markets every single day. We'll see how all this turns out, but yeah, the overall market does not look good right now. And that's why I haven't been giving you guys as many options places as I used to. When the market was happy and dappy, it was very easy for me to give you guys as many options places as I wanted to. But as soon as the market started getting teetering and going a little bit more stagnant and more sideways, what did I do? I stopped giving you guys as many plays. I only gave you guys the plays that I personally liked. And now I don't really find many plays I like, but I will be giving you guys updates when I can. Hey, Chef Cat. That was a nice breakout pop. I mean, as far as Cat's concerned, be careful about how you want to play that. I know you're looking at puts though, so what I'd be looking for is maybe you could have an entry position around here at 237 or so. Maybe you could buy a little bit before then, but I mean, you're about to have a golden cross here on Cat. So you're seeing the 20 cross over the 200. Pretty soon you're going to have the 50 cross above the 200 here as well. So just be aware of that. Maybe if it takes a short-term breather or something like that, you could be right on for that one. I would say I'd look to enter in somewhere around 237. That's a clear level of resistance around here. Right? 237, maybe 235 to 237 puts, right? And then I'd be buying puts for like 230-ish. And I'd probably buy them not just for 2 weeks out, maybe 2 to 3 weeks out just in case. And that's really up to you, depending on how long you want to hold it for. And that's how it started off first. Maybe a smaller position there, and maybe a more aggressive position if it manages to get back up here to 246 or so. So I would say be careful of the Cat puts for now. Wait for it to hit this resistance if it actually does. The cool thing is it actually does have dividends tomorrow, it looks like. How does dividends normally react? A little bit of a drop after dividends, but not much. Not really much there for dividends. It's dividends even here. Not really much. Dividends a little down here, but not really overall down there. This is volatility though. Up a little bit, so not much the day of, maybe a little bit of a dip afterwards. So I don't think dividends have too big of a role here, but maybe they will tomorrow. So I would say be careful about this, but I'd be looking to enter around those levels of resistance, about 237 being the first one, and then the all-time highs up here, about 248 being the second one. Because maybe this may just enter into a massive channel or something like that. Until then, guys, we're just going to be observing this drop that we're seeing in real time with Bitcoin. Relax a little bit here. I got to pour myself some more water, so give me a second, guys. Alright, more water has been poured. Anyways, chef. Yeah, but we do see a level. We do see we're getting shorted here pretty heavily, guys. Hopefully, we're going to find a way to rebound. But if you're looking for a short-term resistance, you really have it right. 41,582. Let's see how that one turns out, though. You can see there's an attempt to bring us back up. We're going to try to start off on many pennants. I wouldn't really be trying to buy here, but that's just me. But again, I bought up here a while back, and I guess more over here, but still. Gotta be patient, guys. Gotta be patient with how all this works out. Let me get rid of this spammer right here. There we go. So right now, guys, we're just watching shorts attack Bitcoin. I could probably write a little bit of message on that just so you guys know what I'm talking about. Shorts attacking crypto. I think that works out right there. Just so people know what's going on at the moment. Okay, sorry. I had to move my chair, but I didn't want to mess with my puppy. He's trying to take a nap right now. I'm going to short Bitcoin via my trading game app. I mean, if it works, it works right now. Bitcoin does not look too strong at all at the moment. Not too strong at all. But, again, if you guys wanted to do a nice short, wait for it to break down below 39,600. That'll be a really strong one right there. There we go. Yep, trying to bring us down a little bit more. That's why I said I would not be buying on this specific spot. But again, we haven't broken down below that support level, so there still is an opportunity for a short-term reversal here. What do we got right there? Let's see. I want to check out. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, so right now we're getting pushed down. You can see this support level right here we have, and there it goes. So we're just getting shorted here in real time, guys. Enjoy the show. There's not much I can tell you guys besides we're getting shorted here. Maybe a little bit of limit orders there, but yeah, it's there we go. Shorted. Let's see if we can find that support here. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a whale war here, guys. We got to see if we can hold these support levels, but it does not look good at the moment. Hey, Chef. When are they going to get back in the stock market? I haven't really decided yet. I mean, I'm going to be giving you guys plays and stuff like that, and I'll probably be trading a little bit of that stuff. But as far as just, going back in some of these nicer long trends that I've been enjoying with the stock markets, I want to wait for the correction to kind of happen. But as the correction happens, I will be buying a little bit at each major support level. That goes with the NASDAQ, S&P 500, Dow. But it'll be based on each individual stock. So right now, I don't like Microsoft. I don't like Apple or many of those other plays. Apple's a little bit nice, but right, for the most part, I am just holding my cash, waiting for those stocks to come down, hopefully 10 to 15% if I'm lucky, and I'll be looking to buy down around those levels there. We've had amazing rallies in the stock market. mostly fueled by Jerome Powell and his love of printing money. But you know, no time to be picky, I guess you could say. But I'm just gonna wait it out a little bit more and see what happens. Most of the stuff I'm gonna be giving you guys as far as plays, while we kind of watch Bitcoin here, guys. This is what I'll show you. So you guys know when I do my plays on FinViz, I go over here. Let me just do this one for you. So super breakouts. These are more mid caps. You know, you guys can do small if you want to do smaller ones. So right now all you see is 131 because I want it to be on the week. I want the week to be up, so I want it to be overall pretty darn bullish. Now if I do this right now, it's at 131 stocks, 131. If I go to any, it goes up to 183. I don't really want to deal with all that stuff right now. So I'm gonna go week up here, and now every day or so I'm gonna be looking through 131 stocks. It could be anywhere from 131 if the market kind of turns around a little bit, maybe up to 250. I'll just be skimming these, and I'll be looking for a breakout opportunity. Right now, I see ARC. That's an opportunity. AGCO, it broke out a while ago. It's consolidating. This may be something to look at if you guys want to. It's kind of weird that it hasn't popped off yet, but I would still say this one is probably going to be a good play. AFL, AFLAC, I told you about this a while ago. It was a great run, as you guys can see. But I'll be going through here and looking at stuff, and I'll be adding it onto a watch list. And on this watch list, I'm going to move everything over to TradingView, and I'm going to have TradingView over here. I'm going to have a separate watch list over here. And that way, when I pull it up, you guys will see a whole bunch of cool stuff on it and stuff like that. And or when I see it, if you guys have a question about any particular play that I gave you guys, boom, you guys will be able to see it right there. Let's see, is there anything else really good happening here? Not much. But even though the overall market has been going down, as you guys know, it doesn't mean that there aren't winners to be found if you guys like to play breakouts, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing here over the next few days and things like that, getting this whole thing organized. So when I see a breakout, I'm like, hey everybody, we're close to a breakout here. It'll be the day of type of stuff for members at least. So you guys have to make sure that you guys see the breakout there, or you guys can make sure you see the video. Or I'll try to find something out. Maybe I'll just have special videos for members, and yeah, I'll figure it out. But I need to get the members. They're good perks here. And you're seeing GKOS. This is on the verge of a breakout here. I think this is on one of my watch lists here. So I basically have a watch list right now. It's going to be a portfolio, and you can see everything's down right now. I don't have a position in anything because nothing's broken out. But basically, I'm going to be looking for something like that. What do we have right here? What's down? Affirm, still going down here. Affirm is something, if you wanted to buy puts, I would say that's going to be a good one. And now it's fallen down 7%, but I still think if this rebounds a few free days, attack on the second or third day, and it should come back down even more. Yeah, so basically, guys, there's that G coast right there. I'm going to be looking for a whole bunch of different plays. I'll be telling you guys about them on a daily basis, starting probably next Monday or so. And there'll be about a 1.5 to 2 minute videos. I would appreciate if you guys watch the entire video. It does help out the channel a lot. Besides that, yeah, I'll do my best to help you guys out with those, and I'll try my best to make them a little bit more zazzy for you guys. Let's see. Hey Jack, could this be the bottom of Doge and Bitcoin, then rebound to 52K? The bottom for Bitcoin will probably, the bottom for Bitcoin right now is going to be about 39,600. That's a level we do not want to fall down below. It is a level we might see in the next few days or so, especially if we're getting shorted down here this much by the whales. You would hope to see a whole bunch of people buying into Bitcoin, but it's not really the case. We tried to break out, we failed. Shorts have, right now shorts are in full control. We're kind of making money every bit of the way, but right now shorts are control. So what I said at the beginning of the stream, Bitcoin is still bearish. And by that, I mean, like, if Bitcoin does break down below this $39,600 level, we're going back down to maybe the mid 30s, maybe even the low 30s at that point. So again, we got to be wait and see where it happens. Of course, we got a lot of levels of support, but that's definitely not something we want to go down. We don't want to go down that road. I'm waiting on Tesla dropping below 1,000 to really pay attention. I think everybody's waiting for Tesla to drop below 1,000. I'm pretty sure everybody is. It did not take too big of a drop today, if you saw that as well. Back over here to the maps. Yeah, only 2%, not even. You saw stuff like, where is it at? Facebook, yeah, 4% drop down today. Microsoft 2.5, Apple almost 2, so kind of similar to Tesla. You had the banks getting slammed. JP Morgan 4, Bank of America 3, Capital Markets, Morgan Stanley 5, Schwab 4. So you know, there's a little many things happening here a little bit, mostly because of the acquisition between Microsoft and Activision. But yeah, guys, be careful. Oil might be an interesting play here as well, guys. So while we're kind of waiting for this to kind of pop back up, watch list, oil. All right. There's a chance a war could be coming between Russia, Ukraine. America just said that an attack could be imminent. So, I mean, if that happens, oil could go above $100, which means gas could go up like another 10% for you, wherever you're living. So, it could be bad. Now, I don't really care for war and what stuff like that, but it does mess up the economy because all of a sudden the government is competing with all of you guys to buy oil. And not just our government, but all governments across the world. So, and you guys can see we had a huge spike. It came back down. It's rallying back up again really fast. This is all because of Russia, all because of the Russia stuff. So, just be aware of that, guys. We haven't been up this high in quite a bit of time. I'm gonna go to the monthly chart here. So this is the monthly chart for oil. I mean, we're coming up here. We're coming back up to like $108 or so. So if we have war. So right now, guys, just be careful with it. Stocks, if Ukraine gets attacked by Russia, the stock market is going to freak out. And that's another reason I'm giving you guys many plays. There's just so many different conditions right now in the market. It's just making it harder and harder. And if I go over here to CNN and Fox. So Fox News has wanted for murder. No, they don't have anything on Ukraine on here actually. CNN, Trump. Such petty things to focus on. All right. Well, okay, here. I don't want to see it. Ukraine. Yeah, we're not slamming. White House warns Russian invasion of Ukraine may be imminent. It's weird that they say may be imminent, but basically everybody's kind of betting on this happening. So if you guys wanted to buy SPY puts just in case for war, profit off of war, but not really profit off of war, you could take a YOLO and buy some puts on SPY, really far out of the money, and you could make a killing on it. I will probably be doing a couple $100 YOLO play on it. And actually, let me actually see that. I'll show you guys what I'm going to be doing right now. Actually, hit a bit fast. I'm going to go to Webull because I think this is the easiest way to find them. And then I'm going to go over here to SPY because SPY is easy to do. SPY options. I want my calls to end, let's say, end of the month, 13 days. That's not bad. And I'm buying puts for YOLO. Puts right now, the SPY is at 456. So let me show you guys. So right now it's at 456 up here. I am looking to buy my calls like around $400 or so, like way down here. And that means if we have a huge volatile drop or something like that, something really crazy goes on, I'll be able to make a killing on it. If you those calls right now are about 30 cents. That means $30 per put. Excuse me, puts. Let's put about 30 cents, $30 per put. If you wanted to come up a little bit higher to this support level right here at 425, a little bit safer. 425, you're looking at about $1, so about $100 per call. I'm being really cheap and getting 30, but again, this doesn't expire for like 13 days. So, and you can actually go a little bit longer than that if you wanted to, in case the buildup is going to take a little bit more time. Best time to invade is in the spring. The snow is melting, the birds are singing, troops with high morale, stuff like that. But maybe you could even do 15 days or 17 days. Maybe let's just say you want to call it really safe, and maybe you don't know when the war is coming, or you don't know if there's even going to even be a war. You can try February 14th, because it also matches with a market correction, of course. You can try February 14th, so that's about, you know, halfway through the month. If you want to get puts down to, let's go to $400 again. You're going to be looking at those puts are going to be costing you $1, which is the same amount if you were to buy them for 13 days out. So it's an opportunity out there, guys. This is a YOLO, which means since I'm buying at the 30-cent range, I'm only able to afford about 3 of them, maybe 4 if I pop in some extra money, maybe. But yeah, that's something I'm looking to do. Profiting off of war. It's not really profiting off of war. It's like profiting off of what war will do to the markets, if that makes sense. Because if that happens, guess what? My gas bill is going to go through the roof, and I need to find a way to pay for that. Well, I guess trading does it, but you guys get what I'm saying. So just be careful with it, guys. Be careful with it. Hey, Chef, we needed to hold an Affleck line. Dude, Affleck, it ended up being a really good play, but man, did it make you kind of wonder for a little bit because of that little bit of an Omicron boop. It really did kind of freak people out, freak me out a little bit, enough to say, hey, just play it safe at this point. But it did come up a little bit more, so next time you could definitely scale out and leave maybe a couple of calls on the table and see where it leads you. Hey, Russia's markets dropped 6.5% today. Yeah, they took a heavy hit. I mean, because so basically one of the things that's on the table right now, if Russia really does invade, we may just kick Russia out of the the US dollar market, which is the world market, which means they're not going to have access to capital outside of Russia, which means they should have rampant inflation and stuff will get really bad in Russia. And I mean, like, not like on economic level, everyday people are going to be really bad and worse off. So we'll see. But I mean, if you guys wanted to take that YOLO play with me, I'm going to be buying it probably tomorrow, and I'll see what happens. I will put a video on it tomorrow as well. Maybe it'll be called, make money off of Russia war. But you guys get my point. So that's what I gotta say. But SPY puts have some mega promising. Oh my god, yeah, they do. You could always buy puts that are closer to being in the money and pay a little bit extra. You can definitely do that, but it's safer. But I'm making this more of a YOLO because I really think if the war hits, we're gonna have a pretty crazy move. Hey, a whale just entered in here a little bit though. That's nice to see right there. But yeah, so we'll see what happens there. But all right, everybody, I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I am pretty exhausted. My throat is starting to hurt again, so I don't want to overdo it. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will start posting some videos tomorrow. Not necessarily of breakouts just yet, because I don't like the breakouts so much, especially with all this war cloud hanging over this. I don't want to tell you guys something and just like act like an Omicron boom and maybe pop afterwards. I'll be doing a video about the SPY put stuff that I just talked to you guys about today. But hey, everybody, have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys tomorrow around 7 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks again, everybody, and hope you guys enjoy that put opportunity. If you guys get an opportunity to watch the video that I post, I would really appreciate it. Make sure to watch it from beginning to end because it really does help out the channel. Thanks again, everybody.